Good morning from the parking lot of Epcot. We are walking through, and I know we just went to Epcot for the Food and Wine Festival, new booths that opened, but today is October 1st, and October 1st is the anniversary of Epcot. On October 1st, 1982, Epcot opened its doors, and today, October 1st, 2025, so happy birthday, Epcot. I did also want to mention, they started construction on Epcot in 1979, and it was one of the largest construction projects ever at the time of it being built. So really impressive stuff. Also, the main reason that we're here is we have reservations for Space 220, and Space 220 has a brand new menu. They revamped the menu. So we're gonna try some of the new food options that they have. It's gonna be a good day. So Epcot is an acronym for Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. And it was Walt Disney's dream to create a real functioning city that showcased new technologies, innovative urban design, and high quality life for its residents. Although it is not that anymore because Walt died before he could realize that goal, it is a theme park here that we have, the second theme park built here at Walt Disney World. And when this theme park first opened, it really did kind of showcase technology and innovations and different things like that here in the central hub around Spaceship Earth. Then it went on to the World Showcase out there and showed off different nations around the world. It's sort of changed a little bit. We don't have as much like technology focus here in the front of the park. We still have living with the land and the seas. Those things are still sort of like embodying Epcot's original idea, but we've sort of moved away from that a little bit. Now it's more of just a theme park, more based around entertainment than it is around technologies. I should say, in my opinion, that's what it's more based around. To kind of like give you an idea of what the Walt Disney Corporation wanted when they first opened Epcot, they sort of wanted it to be like a permanent World's Fair where you could show off new technologies and new developments when you come to the park. But over the years, that idea has changed a little bit, and now we can like come to the theme park now and experience new foods and experiences that way. So like right now, it is the Food and Wine Festival right now. So speaking of new foods, we do have some new booths that opened. The last video we tried Gyoza's of the Galaxy. There's also a Festival Favorites booth that opened and the Coastal Eats booth that opened. But over here by Mickey and Friends and Communicore Hall and everything, this is the Festival Favorites booth. And new this year is the Curry Spice Fried Cheese with mango curry ketchup. So that curry spice cheese was from the India booth last year. Actually, you know what? I have, trying to think. So what I'll do is I have a reservation at noon for Space 220. It's about 11 right now. Should we try the cheese? Why not? It'll be a little appetizer for us. There's our fried curry spice cheese, and this was $5.25. It smells like very curry flavored. So I'm gonna give it a try, see what it tastes like. Also, they do have mango curry ketchup. And if I remember correctly, last year, these things didn't look like mozzarella sticks. I feel like they looked more like cubes. But maybe I'm wrong. All right, let's give it a try. I'm gonna try it once without the ketchup and then once with it. Okay, I specifically remember these being delicious, and I do remember them not having as much breading on the outside. I remember being able to see the yellow of the paneer in there, or like the yellow from the curry spice. This doesn't have a lot of curry flavor to it. It's more of a savory flavor, more of like a salty flavor that I'm getting. I feel like it's more accessible to people because I feel like they're going to be more willing to try this because it looks like a fried mozzarella stick. I prefer this way more than a fried mozzarella stick. It's very good. I think the ketchup is a little bit too sweet for me though. I think I would just eat it without the ketchup. Yeah, it tastes like salty cheese sticks. It's pretty good, actually. Like, I would order this again. Still have a little bit of time before our reservation, so we're gonna head into Creation Shop real quick, which is the big gift shop here in Epcot. I haven't noticed this trash can before. There's a Food and Wine Festival branded trash can. Huh, that's the old, oh, there's another one over there too. I haven't seen these anywhere else in the park other than right here. Over here at the shoulder plushes. So we've had Remy for a little while. And if you're not sure what a shoulder plush is, it is like a magnetic little doll that you put a little piece of metal that comes in here underneath your shirt, and then the little shoulder plush or the shoulder pal will sit on your shoulder with the piece of metal underneath your shirt and the magnet helping him stay in place. So we've had a Remy for a while, and now we have a meal. So you could have Remy on one side and a meal on the other, a meal being Remy's brother. Over here at the Create Your Own Headband section, I didn't realize that they had Halloween things. I don't know what you call these. You call these charms that you put on the headbands? they have a pumpkin. Oh, this is kind of stuck in there. They have the vampire Mickey. And then they have the witch Minnie, specifically for the Halloween season, but also they came out with some Cars ones. They have Lightning McQueen, Tow Mater, and the Cozy Cone here that you can add to your headbands. But also, that is just Velcro-y, so you can un-Velcro the tab back here and kind of put it on whatever. I have seen people like put them on the laces of their shoes. That way they have just like a little charm on their shoe like that. It'd be fun. Yeah, so Cozy Cone, Lightning McQueen, and Tow Mater. I do like the Tow Mater one too. So the mini plush accessories are $12 and the base headband is $10. For this one right here, that would be $36 plus the $10, so $46 for this headband if you don't have one already. And when I say if you don't have one already, if you don't have one of the base headbands, because this base headband is $10, and then each one of the different things is $12. So the other day we tried Goyo's The Galaxy, which opened on September 28th. And then Coastal Eats also opened on September 28th, with the Seaside Pot Pie being new and the Peruvian Ceviche also being new. So I'm not a huge fan of seafood, so this will have to be something that Jen tries for you guys. So now we're headed towards Space 220, which is over here by Mission Space. So this is Mission Space, and Mission Space is a ride that uses gyroscopic action to simulate gravity in a launch. You're launching in a space shuttle. It's got two different sides, so it's got a green side and an orange side. The green side's easier, the orange side more intense. Green side doesn't spin, the orange side does. It kind of spins you around like this. You don't notice, you don't see the spinning, but you definitely feel the effects of the spinning. And off to the right, Space 220. So this restaurant opened on September 20th, 2021. And the idea is that you go in, you check in, and you're in like the lobby area. Then you board the Stellarvator. And the Stellarvator takes you up to the Centauri space station. The Centauri space station is in reference to one of the future ports that was in Horizons over here. It's called Brava Centauri. So yeah, it's like there's all these tie-ins back to Horizons, which used to be right here. And speaking of Horizons, I did want to head into Mission Space just on the Earth side, just to show you one more reference to Horizons inside. Before we do that, as we're heading in, I did want to mention that there's this huge model of the moon with all of the lunar landing sites on it. So different spaces or different places that we have landed. This being Apollo 11, 7, 16, 69. This is the first time that man set foot on the moon, right there. Is there any on the backside? This hasn't been updated because I know that China sent a rover to the moon recently. I believe they landed on the dark side of the moon. So this little model in here is a representation of a space station. And I wanted to point out, I don't even know if it'll show up on this video, but here in the center is the Horizons emblem. The symbol for Horizons right there. Now back over by the entrance to Space 220. And I did want to point out that this is a prefix menu, unless you're sitting in the lounge. If you're sitting at a table, it's a prefix menu. So there's a 2-course lunch for $55 per person, or a 3-course dinner for $79 per person. I wonder if you can just order a la carte as well. Because I have a little bit of time before my reservation, although we already did go inside of Mission Space, let's go ride it. All right, they started lining me up. There's nobody else in the line for it right now, so I'm just at number 10. By myself.
You're here today to train for the greatest adventure in the history of mankind. Space travel.
We're doing it.
I know you're probably feeling a little nervous right now.
A little bit, yeah.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Every astronaut has felt that way at one time or another.
Oh, look at me.
Even the heroes who went to the moon.
The X-2
It's
space
powered
shuttle.
by solid hydrogen and can accelerate from 0 to 6,000 in 60 seconds.
That's fast.
So when you hear the words "go for launch," you'll definitely want to hang on.
I know we got organized into teams.
Navigator.
I don't have any other two.
Pilot.
What am I going to be?
Commander.
I'm going to be all
Or
of it.
engineer.
I think I want to be
The
the pilot.
success-
I do also want to point out there are little booster seats for kids if they can't really reach the controls inside of the cockpit.
Your flight path will take you west across North America, Asia, Europe, and back home to Florida. Commander, you will be responsible for activating the flight sequence and
you.
for activating manual control.
Don't mess it up. I feel like it's a good sign when there's little barf bags here. This part's the scariest for me.
Your job will be
Where
to
it like
trigger first stage
comes down on me.
separation and
There's
trigger
also
the
a fan
landing
up here that's
sequence.
blowing in your face to try to like,
Surgeon,
help
how are we
with
doing?
any sort of motion sickness you might have. But the good
A
news
reminder,
is
Commander,
this one doesn't
your
spin,
assignments are
so
to activate flight sequence, and
we
for
don't have to
landing,
worry about being
activate manual control.
too sick. Dark now. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we're tilting back right now. What's this red light do? Flip some switches here. Act like I'm doing something. Am I supposed to do? Oh, not yet. Oh, it's all automated. Okay, so we're really leaning back now.
Control, the tower is clear.
Oh, good, we're doing it. We're heading into space.
Mission control to X2. You are go and throttle up.
Thank you. What do we do? Should I push this?
Pilot.
Oh, that's me.
First stage separation.
Yeah, let's go. Now. Oh, we did it. All right. Proud of myself.
Commander.
Oh, that's you.
Flight sequence.
Oh, I don't know if I can reach.
Computer
I think I did
override
it.
Initiated.
Oh, okay.
Initiate thrusters to adjust pitch.
Is this guy?
Now. Initiated.
I did it. I'm like doing everything.
Engineer. Activate
I
flight
can't
path.
reach the engineer.
Computer
Oh,
override.
the computer did it. Okay, good to go. Look at
Your
us.
flight space station should be coming into view.
Oh, there it is. Whoa, they're a little close to that.
The Hawaiian Islands.
There they are. Hawaii. They look huge.
You'll be crossing paths with another X2.
Oh no. Why are we going so close to these people? Are they going to Mars? Good luck.
As you cross into China, you'll pass Beijing, the Great Wall, and we've got reports of a storm brewing over the Gobi Desert.
Oh no, a storm.
And to the left is the Nile River, snaking
Oh,
its
there it
way
is.
toward Cairo and the
The
Mediterranean.
Nile River. It goes on for Niles and Niles. If you don't believe me,
You should be
you're in
seeing
disbelief.
green and
Oh wow, look at that. Just a hurricane? Why? Where's the hurricane? Oh my goodness, look at that thing. It's huge. What am I supposed to do?
Computer override. Rockets
Oh.
fired. Engineer. Extend wings for gliding. Now.
Who's in charge of that stuff?
Wings extended.
Oh no. Oh, I've got it.
All hands on the control stick.
Oh, they're vibrating.
All right.
Look at that thing. Oh my gosh, look at it go. Oh, back to center.
Hold it steady.
A little bit of rain. We're coming in super hot. Oh my gosh.
Coming in too hot.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Pull back.
Pull back, pull back. Oh, okay, land it down. Hit the brakes, everybody. Watch out for these trucks. Oh, a net. They set up a net for us. Thank you for that.
Mission
Yeah.
accomplished.
Was
Good
it?
work.
That guy was
Welcome
nervous.
back to Earth. And welcome to the astronaut corps.
Oh, we did it.
Okay.
We're scientists. Here's a look at the units so you can get an idea. Originally, they all spun, and you could see that here, how they would spin in order to create, where do I exit? Over here. In order to create the centripetal force or the illusion of gravity pulling you back into your seat. But now, they're just like big simulators. Took up just the right amount of time. Now it is 11:55. Let's go into Space 220. So we kind of rounded the corner from outside and we checked in at this desk right here. There was another line outside that was waiting for just like walk-ups to the lounge. But we have a reservation, so we just went up to the table and we are headed over to enter into the restaurant right through these doors right here. Space 220 restaurant. Now we're in the lobby waiting to go up in the Stellarvator. So as soon as we walked in, we got a boarding pass for the SVI Centauri space station. They're calling it an elevator here, but I think it's called the Stellarvator. We're on a race to space, and that right there is where we're headed to. Making our way into the open Stellarvator, like a big round elevator. You can kind of see the ground underneath us there.
You're riding aboard the Mark V Stellarvator, the latest in space elevator design and technology. Today, you'll have a spectacular view of Florida and the eastern seaboard. Enjoy the ride. I'll be back in a bit with arrival information. Centauri space station coming into view. Once we dock, gather your belongings and exit through the open airlock. A Space 220 agent will be waiting for you.
As we're entering towards the restaurant, you can see this rotating garden is another reference to Horizons. So the new menu is actually served in the lounge. The whole reason that this is called Space 220 is because we are 220 miles above Earth. So the new menu items are only available in the lounge section, which the lounge is not the prefix. The prefix is down in the regular restaurant section down there, but the lounge is a la carte, so you can just order anything that you want. You can also get the prefix menu up here, but the new items are on the lounge menu. So we've got the Cosmic Lobster Bao. We also got the DLR Currywurst, the Solar Flare Pork Belly, and then the Astro Cluck and Comet Crisp. This one is an update for the chicken and waffle dish. Oh, and it has the same hot sauce that's in the Blue Moon Cauliflower. And then there's also some desserts that are available too, that are new for today, like starting today. Here's something that's neat. This is the drink menu, and they said that the blue one over here is the NA, the non-alcoholic mocktail option. There it is, the non-alcoholic passion fruit, pineapple, orange, and guava, like pog juice. There are some other zero proof cocktails on here. This is just like a fun way of presenting the signature cocktails. But you can see there's a lot more options here on the actual physical like word menu rather than the spinny picture menu. We just got off of Mission Space and we rode in the X2, and you can see there's one right there, an X2 floating through space. There were some people doing a spacewalk out here. They have drifted out of frame. Oh no, what is this thing heading right for us? It's coming quick. Is this the space station going by? Some sort of rocket? Slowed down just in time. This is our passion fruit, orange, and guava juice. Give it a try. Comes a little piece of saltwater taffy that's the exact same flavor as the drink. Delicious. Tastes just like, it actually tastes very fresh compared to the stuff that I get in the hotels. Oh, passion fruit, pineapple, orange, and guava. I was gonna say, it feels like it has pineapple in it. It's because it does. As opposed to the stuff at the resorts, it's just passion fruit, orange, and guava. That's delicious. I love it. I want more of it. All right, so we got a lot of food. We got one of everything that's new on the lounge menu. This is exciting. So the first thing that we got is the DLR currywurst, bratwurst with curry ketchup. I'm pretty excited to give this a try. I like a good bratwurst, and this one looks delicious. So on the a la carte menu, this will be $18. It does come with fries too. Now, how adorable is this? This is called the Saturn Reuben sandwich. Corned beef, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, Russian dressing on rye bread for $20. Look at that. It looks like Saturn. Like it's kind of like bulbous here in the center and then flattened out on the outside. This one also comes with fries. I also love a good Reuben sandwich, so I'm excited to try this one as well. This is the Solar Flare pork belly, slow roasted pork belly, spiced applesauce, pickled radish. This was $18. This one is gluten-free. That is a delicious looking piece of pork belly. This is the Cosmic Lobster Bao, lobster, celery, tobacco, lime mayo on a crispy bao bun for $24. Now this is a seafood dish. I don't really eat seafood dishes, but I think I'll give it a try for you guys. We'll see how it goes. I wanted to show you guys what it looked like at least. Yeah, I'll try it. I'll give it a little bite so I can kind of just try to describe it to you. And then last but not least is the Astro Cluck and Comet Crisp buttermilk chicken, waffle with spicy maple syrup, and spicy pickles. I do like chicken and waffles. Do have a hard time with spicy stuff, but I like buffalo. So we'll have to give this one a try. I'm gonna try the lobster first because I'm not typically a fan of seafood. So we'll try that one first and then we'll move on from there. I mean, it just smells like mayonnaise, I think. Okay, so it's been a long time since I've had lobster. So to me, that just kind of reminded me of shrimp. It's like the flavor of seafood to me. So I had to eat a French fry, sorry. I have a lot of other flavors here. So I'm gonna go to the chicken and waffles now. But I feel like if you're a fan of lobster, you might like that. I don't know, seafood is just not for me. I tried it though, and I could see that people would like that. It did taste like it would be, like it was very fresh. It did feel like shrimp in my mouth. I don't know how else to describe it. Did you guys come and try the lobster baos in the lounge? If you did, tell me what you thought of them. I'm gonna move on to the chicken and waffles because it has a spicy flavor to it. So I'm excited that I'll get some of this lobster flavor out of my mouth. All right, so now I'm going for the chicken and waffles. And I've got a bite with waffle and some of the pickle and some of the chicken. It has like the buffalo hot sauce flavor to it, but with honey. And the pickle's in there too. The chicken was super tender, and then the waffles have soaked up the flavor of the hot sauce and the honey. Sorry, I keep saying honey. They've soaked up the flavor of the hot sauce and the syrup, because it's like a hot sauce syrup that's in there. So it has like a sweet and spicy flavor to it. Crispy chicken, delicious waffles. I liked it. Nice. It wasn't overly spicy. Like I've gotten to a point in my life where I can't really have spicy things, and this wasn't overly spicy. I'm gonna try this currywurst. This says DLR. I wonder if that's Disneyland Resort. So this is the bratwurst right here with the French fries. There's also a ketchup over there. I'm gonna try it by itself first and see how it goes. That's really good. So it does have a little bit of a curry flavor to it, but the curry almost tastes like barbecue because the bratwurst is grilled. So it gives it that like grilled smoky flavor, mixing in with the curry, sweetness and the spice of the curry. Not like spicy, but the spice is of the curry. Give it like a unique barbecue-y flavor. I I like that a lot. That's really nice. Nice smoky flavor to it. I'm gonna try it with the ketchup. That's just regular ketchup. I think that's for the French fries. Because the Reuben comes with ketchup too. Okay, I'm not gonna do it with ketchup. That's for the French fries. So I saved the two that I'm most excited for last. The pork belly and the Reuben. I'm really excited for that Reuben. So let's get a piece of this pork belly and give this a try. I'm also excited for this because underneath it says that it has spiced applesauce. I like that a lot. It reminds me of like a more tender version of like a pork chop. That's delicious. Yeah, it has the flavors of a pork chop, but the tenderness of a pork belly. And then the applesauce like adds to that. Yeah, there's like cinnamons in there and different like very warm flavors in the applesauce. Very good. I'm gonna have another bite. Also tastes like it was grilled over an open flame. This is great. You get that like charred texture to it. The spices from the applesauce, the tenderness and juiciness of the pork belly. Delicious combination of flavors. Okay, now the one that I was most excited for was the Reuben. I love that it looks like a little like Saturn. It's like got like a little pocket in there for all this stuff, and the edges are super crispy. And I love like fried meats or like grilled meats. It's like cold cuts. Does that make sense? Like put it in the like the press and get those nice and crispy. Oh yeah, that's where it's at. I need to get into the center because something that's interesting that happens is when you make it into this shape, the outsides get a heavy rye flavor because the bread's so compressed. Let's get to the center and let the meats kind of expand there. To corned beef, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, and Russian dressing. So, let's see. Oh yeah, where the sauerkraut is and everything, that's a good Reuben. And the Russian dressing is starting to drip down the sides of it right there. I also really got into the cheese right there. Yeah, that's where it's at. If I were coming back, that's what I would order right there. Everything was good, but that's what I would order. Fantastic lunch, easy to eat, a familiar flavor, and a unique preparation to it. Like to fit the space theme. I loved it. This is where I'm gonna fit, like this other stuff I was sampling, this I'm gonna eat the whole thing up. The manager just came over and said that I'm the only one in the room that has tried all of the new offerings. Look at me go. All right, for dessert, I got the Strawberry Saturn. This was $14. It's vanilla mousse, strawberry compote, and strawberry crumbs. This is also gluten-free. Well, this is gonna be good. I like a strawberry dessert. All right, I just went into it and look at that. Look at the insides of this. I know I'm kind of like destroying such a beautiful creation, but let's give it a try. Very delicious, very fresh flavored. There is a little bit of like a candy strawberry flavor in there, but for the most part, just fresh strawberries. That's ridiculously good. If you like strawberries, this is where it's at. I would eat this again. I like a good strawberry dish. So the interior super creamy. Everything else, pure strawberry flavor. Even in the bathroom, the theming continues with the astronaut themes. All right, that was our time at Space 220. The overall bill for everything that was on the table was $129. It's about $130 for everything that was on my table. I got too much stuff, of course. You guys wouldn't spend nearly that much, but that's how much I paid. Now we need to head back to the elevator and go back down to Earth. Wait, no, I'm almost here. I could be, oh. It's neat because it is really just like we're waiting for an elevator. Like this one's down to Earth right now. This one's on its way back down to Earth. This is like Tower of Terror. Oh. So much.
Epcot is now coming into view. When we dock, gather your belongings, exit through the open airlock, and watch your younger travelers. SB2 cleared for arrival.
We did it. I don't know why, but every time I leave a place that I've been in for a while, I feel like it's gonna be raining here in Florida. It's not. It's gonna be hot. It's actually not that hot out. I gotta admit, that food was very delicious. I really enjoyed the Reuben a lot, and I really enjoyed the dessert a lot. So, now that I'm extremely full, I think there's one more thing that I want to look at. That's Communicore Hall, and then I think we're going to call it a day from Epcot. It was great. Have a look and see what's going on inside of Communicore Hall for Food and Wine. Oh my gosh, it's like the perfect relaxation place. Ice cold in here, it's quiet. You come in here, kids could nap in here. You could play cards at these tables. You could eat some food here. I wish I'd known about this earlier because this is where I would have come and eaten those cheese sticks because this is perfect in here. It's a very comfortable place there. Nice and cold and like quiet. I like that. Not overstimulated. I also want to mention, nobody's in line for Mickey and Friends, which is wild to me. So I got in line because why not? Yeah, I've never been in here. Like, pretty cool. It told me to go into the open door. Dreamfinder. Oh, hello. How's it going, everybody? There's like a party going on in here. Hey, Mick, how's it going? I haven't been into this space at all.
Really?
Since it opened.
It's very nice.
I know.
Do you see all these paintings?
Yeah.
Minnie did them herself.
Minnie
She's
painted
so
these?
talented. Yeah.
That is amazing. Goofy helped?
Oh, well,
Sort of.
she taped them up and like designed it, but then she kind of, she was the
Okay.
mastermind behind it all.
Goofy mixed the paint.
Maybe.
That's how he came up with the contraption.
Do you see the big green circle on the carpet?
Yeah.
He mixed the paint and then he spilled it.
Oh, he's
That's why
mowing
it's
his
green.
lawn now,
Yes.
apparently.
He's got to make sure things look nice. He's a dad.
This is amazing. Is it okay if we take some photos together? Goofy's not allowed out of the green, right? This is your force field. You have to stay in the green. Did you see this hidden Mickey? My goodness. Mickey designed the hidden, or Minnie designed the hidden Mickey. Where are the hidden Goofies? Where are the hidden Goofies? That's what you should be painting, right? Minnie, why aren't there any hidden Goofies? I said, why aren't there any hidden Goofies? There's one up there? It's extremely hidden. Oh, the palm trees are Goofy and Max. I can see that. I like it. Is it okay if we take some photos together, Goof? I like it. This is beautiful. Yeah, the flowers, the monorail, more flowers, the robot butler, of course. Right, we should have some colors on the monorail though, right? What's your favorite monorail color? Red, probably, right? Monorail red. Yeah, there we go. See? I knew it. I knew it. Is it okay if we take a photo together? There's like loud noises happening over here. What is happening? It just stopped. Oh, there's a guy on a bike. There's like a juggler man down there. But I have to admit, that was probably one of the best character experiences I've ever had. Nobody else was in there when I first walked in. There was people that came in after me, but when I first walked in, nobody else was in there. And that was awesome. So I got to see Mickey and Goofy and Minnie all together and sort of interact with all three of them at the same time. It was great. So let this be a little tip for you guys. If you guys walk by Mickey and Friends and there's no line, do it, go in. So there you have it. That was our trip out to Epcot for the Epcot's birthday. Happy birthday, Epcot. New lounge menu at Space 220. Very delicious. One other new food booth, which was Festival Favorites. We had the new item for this year, which was the fried cheese. Very delicious. Bye, have a good day. And then we got to see Mickey and Minnie and Goofy at Mickey and Friends. What a phenomenal day. It was a really good time. Now I'm off to pick up Jackson from school, but all in all, it was a fantastic day. With that being said, we are off. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.